Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you can see, we are being taken over by none other than the Outsiders. That's right, today here on the channel, we are doing none other than an unboxing and review on the Outsiders. And this right here, guys, this is a WWE ringside exclusive as I back this up here. Trying to get a little dramatic effect there at the beginning for you. But hey, it is what it is, right? The Outsiders here on the channel today. And now they are the Insiders because they are inside the house and they are inside the collection. But ringside exclusive here. And this is the outside of the packaging. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Outsiders running down the center there. Ringside exclusive down on the bottom corner. We spin it around on the side here. We get the NWO logo. We spin it to the back. We get the NWO spray paint logo again. This side, it says the Outsiders, as you can see there. That is the outer packaging, and that is what we have there. We get it out of the way, off to the side, put it over there. We'll get to that later, but here we go. We've got Hall and Nash, and they are looking great here in this ringside exclusive, and it is, again, an Ultimate Edition ringside exclusive, and sometimes these can become so crazy once they're finally gone and on the secondary market. I'm so thankful to have the Bloodline, Jimmy and Jay. I'm so thankful to have the Steiner brothers, which that will eventually make its way onto the channel at some point, hopefully sooner than later, but have the Steiner brothers. You know, these Ultimate 2-packs sometimes can be, just like I said, they're crazy in the aftermarket, grand scheme of things when you go to eBay and places like that. So, but it is what it is, as we always say. It seems like it's the new catchphrase of myself. Maybe it'll be the new catchphrase of the channel. You got to do whatever it is you got to do to get your hands on these, hopefully before they wind up on that secondary market and become the only place that you can get them. But here today, we're going to do what we always do, front, back, side to side, take these figures out, take them for a ride, go over the accessories and all of that. And of course, it is what you always are here to expect. We're going over the front of these packages right now. Top of them, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. Below that, big viewing windows for both Hall and Nash. Below that, both of them, Ultimate Edition logo. And of course, Ultimate Articulation for authentic posability. Mattel logo off to the bottom right, as I almost just nearly choked there for a second. It's all right. Hey, you got one chance, one shot. Will you do it? Will you give it all? We will see. Or will you blow it? Will you choke? I don't know. We will see here. Maybe I need a little bit of a drink. Maybe I got to do one less video here. Maybe I got to have a little intermission after this one. I don't know, but we will eventually get there at some point once this is all said and done and over. So, as you can see there, that is what you get with the front of these. You go off to the side, get the WCW logo up top, Hall and Nash right there with their names below. Of course, just in case you forget who you're looking at, we'll spin it around to the other side. We got Kevin Nash, Scott Hall on the side there. Of course, the Ultimate Edition logos down on the bottom. We spin it around to the back, and here you go. Let's get these centered here for you. Try to get a nice spot there, no glare. And here we go. We got Kevin Nash, we got Scott Hall. You can see their pictures above their pictures. And what I mean by that is their figure photos are above the actual pictures in which these pay tribute to, or they pay, homage to on the attires, the outfits when they're from. And that's what's so great about Mattel is that, this is a legit moment that has been recreated. And they also want to let you know, hey, this is when it's from. Here's a photo. So, Ultimate Edition in the center there. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash across the center in that bar. And again, you get those two photos of them, which are awesome. We're going to read it down for Kevin Nash here first. 6'10", from Detroit, Michigan. Finisher, the Jackknife Powerbomb. Career highlights, WCW Heavyweight Champion and WCW Tag Team Champion. Scott Hall promised a big surprise for the WCW audience, and they don't get much bigger than the 7-foot-tall Kevin Nash. Together they formed the Outsiders and challenged any 3 WCW superstars to a fight against them and a mystery third partner at Bash at the Beach 1996. The results were just too sweet. And, hey, we all know how that turned out, right? So over here, we got Scott Hall with the rundown, 6'7", from Miami, Florida. Outsiders Edge is the finisher. Career highlights, WCW United States Champion and WCW Tag Team Champion. And here we go. The rundown for Scott Hall is as follows. Scott Hall shocked the Nitro audience when he jumped the barricade and invaded WCW. You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. At Bash at the Beach 1996, everyone found out when Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan joined forces to form the NWO and the New World Order. Still an amazing thing to this day, a #1 seller, I still believe, for WWE as far as merchandise is concerned. I think that is has been something that's going on now for, God, the better part of, I don't know, all of 20 years, I think, for them. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they've always sold, NWO merchandise at some point throughout the year, and I mean, it's never going to be something that doesn't just absolutely sell out. Everybody wants an NWO shirt. Everybody wants to be NWO, because when you're NWO, it is for life. And I'll tell you what, it may not be for life, but it's for right now. We're going to do a little pause in the action here. We're going to come right back. We're going to have Scott Hall and Kevin Nash out of the packages and ready to review. All right, guys, the NWO, the Outsiders, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and my voice. We are all back. We're here. We're ready to go. So let's do this here. Let's do what we always do. We're going to start right off with the accessories on none other than the big, sexy Kevin Nash. You already know it's Big Daddy Cool. He's got all the accessories here. Starting out with the WCW Tag Team Championship. And this is very cool to finally add a set of these to the collection. I do have the other version that came with the ringside exclusive Undertaker. We had to buy 2 of those, of course, but we do have 2 of those as well. And they might even get added to these Ultimate Editions just to really make them the true ultimate of Ultimate Editions, right? We get the title there. We get the shirts. Outsiders shirt here, which we already did get these prior at some point. I think... I'm pretty sure it was Kevin Nash came with this shirt in an old Legends figure, had this. And of course, we got to make sure that they know it's NWO, it's for life. And these shirts are Velcro on the back. They are both Velcro on the back, just in case anybody is wondering. And then we got the head scans here for Kevin Nash. Let's pull these right up. Get them nice and close, front and center. They look good. I mean, I got to say, I do like them. Some bug-eye Kevin Nash on the right there, but it's all right, Definitely looks good. Nice sculpts. The hair looks good on them. Very nice. So, nice to get those extra 2 heads with Kevin Nash. And now we break it down. We get into the figure itself. And this Kevin Nash looks good. Little smile on his face. He's getting ready to pull some devious act. You already know. There would be no other way than for Kevin Nash to just be that guy that's, you got to be careful. You got to keep your eye on him. On the back, NWO World. It's like the globe there or something, I think. Very cool. NWO rules the world or something like that. It's kind of, I guess, what they're saying there, I would think. Maybe I'm completely off, but that's what it looks like to me. It's like a globe back there. So, very cool. The vest is also very, very nice there. Got a lot of detail. We get that one big shoulder pad. Of course, Kevin Nash got to come through with that. The Outsiders on the front there of the tights to the singlet there or whatever. You know how they tuck that, I think. And then they got the pants over it, I believe. So, Outsiders running down the leg there, as you can see. And very nice detail. And this is a tall figure, too. Let me tell you that. This is a big figure. They're not calling him Big Sexy for nothing. Kevin Nash is definitely all of that. 7 foot tall, close to it. I mean, as this would say, the 6'10". And then, of course, down here it says the 7 foot tall. So, what is it? Because, I mean, granted, I understand, 6'10". We call him a 7 foot monster. Yeah, it makes sense. But there are, a couple inches in there that you still got to make up for, right? So that's what she said. But, hey, it's a nice Kevin Nash here. Nice Kevin Nash. So I like this one a lot. And again, when it comes down to figures and adding multiple variations to the collection, I feel as though having these really puts a stamp on, really, you have the best of the best. It is the ultimate. It's exactly what it's called. It's exactly what you're getting. And that's that, right? So we make our way over to Scott Hall here. And of course, we're going to run right through this really quick because he comes with the exact same stuff, essentially. We get the title belt. We get the NWO shirt with him. We get the Outsiders shirt with him as well. Same exact thing there. We go to the head scans, and they're looking great. We've got the, that head scan that he does with the little finger twitching, the little finger rumbles, and then we got Scott Hall looking good there with that little smirk on his face. He's ready to just, like I said, partake in those devious acts that Kevin Nash has roped him into as well. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe he roped Kevin Nash into them. Who knows? But great sculpts here. They look great. They look amazing. Let's get to the figure itself. We got Scott Hall here. And Scott Hall here. We got Scott Hall here. No, we got Scott Hall here. But here we go. Scott Hall, very plain Jane look on his face there on this one. Not really crazy about this head sculpt, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do out here. You got to live with a little. You got to take a little, give a little. Hey, it is what it is, right? So we get down to the front of the vest there with like that blood look there. It's what I always called it anyway. I don't know if somebody else would say something different, but that blood look, we've got none other than that same blood look around there. And as you go around the side here, you start it out, it says Outsiders and spins all the way around to the back. Same thing on the back of the vest there. Outsiders again. Plain elbow pad on the right. Got the blood spill, the blood ooze. Outsiders pad on the left. We get that same look on the knee pad. It's actually kind of funny. The left knee pad looks a little brighter than the right knee pad, as you might be able to even see right there on camera. It looks like this is looks like this one's a little bit brighter and this one's a little bit darker, but who knows? That is what it is. Again, it's just it's the motto. It's the new method of the page. We got the boots there. Nice red boots. Black laces, white eyelets all the way down to the bottom, white soles there. Looking very nice. Scott Hall, though, doing what he does best out here. Looking really good, this figure does. That is for sure. That is a fact. Scott Hall, though, I'll tell you, this is definitely, again, another figure where you could sit there and say, hey, once we get this thing all tweaked back to where it's supposed to go, because he's, like, kind of leaning on me here. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's... I get what they do. I do understand that it's like, it's all for the purpose of being able to be so... How do you want to say it? They make these figures very, very flexible, and you can bend them 100 different ways, and I understand that's all great and whatnot, but sometimes they do move a little too much to the point where you actually have to really reset them just to make them look almost normal, because they just want to be in all different situations and different places and positions. But hey, it is what it is. That is the method. That is the motto. So anyway, guys, as I was saying, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, when you look at these figures, it is two phenomenal ultimates, ringside exclusives at that. And I again, I don't think there's many more reasons you could buy figures that are exactly the same as this. I mean, unless you don't have these and something else comes out, but these really are exactly what they are called. They are the ultimate editions. They look great. They look phenomenal. And as always, would you add this to your collection? Is it something that you're going to wait on? Are you going to pass on it? Do you already have it? What do you think about it? Sound off in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this pack. And if after seeing this video, if you don't have it, does it make you want to go out and purchase them? Are you kind of leaning still towards maybe passing on them? Hey, again, tell me in the comments below. And as well, guys, if you haven't already, get over to the channel, hit that subscribe button, as I do appreciate it. It means the world to me. And if you really want to see me and hear me every single day, hit that bell icon, because then you're going to get the notifications every single time that I post a new video. As well, guys, one last thing before we go, making it quick here, the MERCARI WrestleMania sale. It will take place Friday, Saturday, Sunday, April 18th, 19th, and 20th. That is WrestleMania weekend. If you haven't already, all you got to do, get to the description of this video, hit my MERCARI link, get over there, follow me on MERCARI, and if you want to be a part of the sale, all you have to do is go through the items I have for sale. You see an item you like, it's as simple as that. You click the like button, and then stick by your phone starting Friday morning, Friday, April 18th, and then Saturday, April 19th, and as well as Sunday, April 20th. I will be sending out those offers. The offers only last for 24 hours, and they are a first come, first serve. Make sure you save even more when you buy multiple items, and you can do a bundle shipping little deal there. Save a little bit extra money, as well as, maybe getting yourself another piece of the puzzle to complete that collection. So As always, guys, I appreciate yous for being here. All of yous, not just you, but yous. That's right, yeah, yous, you utes. You better make sure you stay out there and stay out of the way because, man, I'm coming with a vengeance here. But, guys, as always, appreciate you all for being here, watching another unboxing review for Kevin Nash, for Scott Hall, and all the figures that you see here on the channel. It's right here at Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, the only place that we always can be. Till the next one, stay safe, stay tuned. I'll see you all there.